So let's get started with our four symbols in blue. We have greater than and less than up top. So starting with greater than, if I was going to write an equality like x is greater than 3, some numbers that would satisfy this inequality are 4, 5, 100, 25, right? So we're looking for all of the numbers that are greater than or bigger than 3. This is not like an equation where there's just one answer. There's infinitely many numbers that are greater than 3, all right? Now, if you have trouble remembering which way the inequality symbol is facing, one thing that I've heard a lot of teachers say is to try to draw a Pac-Man and remember that he's always trying to eat the bigger value. So wherever that mouth is facing, that's the bigger value. So this says that x is the greater value. X is greater than 3, all right? So that's how we read that one. And if I had x is less than 3, see how now if I drew Pac-Man, he's facing the 3, right? He wants to eat 3. If 3 is the bigger value, then x must be the lower value. So this one says x is less than 3. So numbers that would make this inequality true are 2, 2.9, 1, 0, any negative number, right? So again, infinitely many numbers that make this true. Any number less than 3 works. It's important to note that in both of these inequalities, 3 itself does not work, right? If I was to write 3 is greater than 3, that's not true. 3 is not bigger than 3, right? And if I did it in this one, 3 is less than 3, that's also not true. 3 is not less than 3. So the numbers that made these inequalities true were all the numbers that were bigger than 3 for the first one and less than 3 for the second one. That brings me to these last two inequality symbols where 3 would be included in the solution. So if I wrote x is greater than or equal to 3, now the number 3 would work because 3 would make this true. So would all the numbers bigger than 3. So for this inequality, my solution set contains the number 3 and every number bigger than 3. So 3.1 works, 3.5, 4, 100, 200, all the numbers bigger than 3 work. And for that last inequality symbol, if I said x is less than or equal to 3, 3 also works here, again, because of that or equal to underline there, right? So 3 works, and also any number less than 3 works. All those numbers will make this true.